Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Leader One Financial, Fantastic Sam's, and Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Dr. Mindy Gunn. Thank you so much, sponsors.
All right, thank you to our great sponsors. And today is already, you realize, the 15th day. We're getting in the middle of the month.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy. Today is, Butterscotch Cinnamon Pie Day.
Butterscotch cinnamon?
Why not? Let's try it.
Interesting. Like, I love a good butterscotch pie.
I know.
I've never had butterscotch.
What if you put a little cinnamon in it? You know, and cinnamon's supposed to be really good for you, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I made a red velvet cake this week.
Wait, hang on. Don't think I didn't see that. Yours was beautiful.
Thank you. I have to make it once a year for him.
Oh, he looked like, he was grinning from ear to ear.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait for that thing. Sat there and watched me the whole time I was making it.
I love that so much. He was happier than a puppy with two
He was.
There we go.
Yeah.
So excited. Well, that was and I know he was very, very, very happy about that. And I can see that for sure. But I said you are the queen of baking, for sure.
That's my least favorite cake to make, though.
Why? Because it's so hard?
It is.
Yeah.
It is difficult to make. For me, anyway. And I think it's the icing, because I use the old, what's it called? Ermine, or what? It's the flour base. Ermine. But it's that flour base, and it's, it takes a while. Cooling it off probably is the longest wait for me, because I like just getting it done.
It's the coolest. Wait, hang on. It's the longest wait when you're on the other end.
Yes.
The receiver of it is the longest wait. Let me just tell you. Okay.
And I always make the double batch of it.
Oh.
Because one single batch just isn't enough for my husband, so I got to do the double batch.
You are a good wife.
So.
You're talking about earning points right there. That is definitely. Yeah, I saw it, and it was so pretty. I think the red velvet cake in that old-fashioned, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
The icing, and that is just beyond.
It's called like the old-fashioned buttercream, the flour buttercream.
Yeah.
It's super cool, though, but...
Yeah. So
once a year, that's it. That's all you get. Once a year.
One happy man. I saw that. Yeah, good for him. He didn't look like he was going to share any either, so probably didn't. And I don't blame him,
He shared with his kids.
Sharing is overrated, right?
I don't eat it, so.
Oh, you don't eat it?
I don't like the flavor of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Of the cake itself.
Huh.
I think it's that red dye in it.
Oh.
The icing isn't too bad, but, I'm a traditional buttercream girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So he can have my share.
And I think he did.
Yeah.
And I think he did. All right, we're on to the 15th day of September. Today is Butterscotch Cinnamon Pie Day. Today is Google.com Day. Google. How many times do we use Google?
Oh, so many times.
Google it. Google it.
Google it.
Google it. Greenpeace Day.
Okay.
International Day of Democracy.
Mm-hmm. Kind of goes with that Greenpeace.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. International Dot Day.
Dot Day?
Yeah, it shows like polka dots. Something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like shows polka dots. I love polka dot dresses and shirts and blouses and yeah.
To me, it can be a very classy dress.
Yeah.
Like a black and white polka dot.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the itsy bitsy yellow polka dot bikini.
Yeah.
For those holding on to summer.
That's right.
Let's see. Make a hat day. Oh my goodness, you guys make.
I told you it's hat day.
It is hat day, and you make hats there. Remember, you made one of my derby hats.
Yes. Yeah.
It was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool.
Love hats.
Yeah. Make a hat day.
This is my Colorado hat today.
I love that. Is that the one you got in Colorado?
Mm-hmm. It is. All three of us bought this exact same hat, and I love it. I love this hat. It's got good memories.
I love that you love that hat.
I do love this hat.
I love this hat. I love anything that anybody makes. Yeah. 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 I love the hat. National Caregivers Day. Oh, I love that.
100% loving that one.
I know. Yeah. Hats off to the caregivers. And I know what I love about Wslm Crossing. You guys, your heart is so good for the caregivers too.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many, and that like is such a broad range of people and what all they do. There's so many different categories of caregivers.
Absolutely, there is. From those who actually provide the hands-on, those who maybe do the medication management, those who maybe do the financial management. I mean, there's so many different levels.
And just
to
maybe,
being a caregiver.
for those that play cards. I mean, like those just do everything. You spend time listening to stories or,
They got some great stories too.
Oh, do they ever?
Those residents got some great stories.
Talk about no, I love that, and I like to talk, and I love to hear people's stories.
Yeah,
and yeah, they've got some really dandies.
They do.
Yeah, the things they've seen, and it really is encouragement. You know what I mean? Encouraging to realize that sometimes you might go through maybe some lows or things going on in your life, but you may get through it. I'm at home.
Yeah, especially when they start talking about their Depression era years and their World War era years, and you're like, you think you got it bad?
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah. Yeah, right, exactly. But it does make me want to clip the coupons.
Yes, I know, right?
I can do it too. I can save that.
I mean, because back then they were saving like the aluminum off of the back of their gum wrappers to turn in for money and stuff. They were recycling everything to try to
Isn't that crazy?
help the war effort and everything else. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, National Caregivers Day. National Cheese Toast Day.
Again, cheese and toast together, like I wouldn't have thought.
See, I wouldn't either. But
I think of grilled cheese, though.
Now you got me. Now I love a good grilled cheese.
A good grilled cheese.
Oh my goodness! And just like where they've cooked it with butter.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I usually spread the butter on my bread first to make sure every piece of it has some butter before I fry it.
Yes, please.
Yum.
Yum.
And all the different flavors of cheese you can put in there.
Oh, you could just get crazy.
Or different types of breads that you could use. I mean, it's endless.
Let's do one of everything.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
We can do samples.
Exactly. Have a sample platter of grilled cheese sandwiches.
Well, I bet you could put that on your charcuterie board.
But then we'd have to have some tomato soup to go with it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's hilarious. I thought you'd make fun of me. No, I love tomato soup and grilled cheese.
I grew up on grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yeah.
That was a meal.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. Do you use milk or water in your tomato soup?
Oh, I'm boring. I
use water.
Yeah, I do too.
Always have.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is easy. Well, especially because usually I save the milk for other stuff. You know what I mean? Usually for cereal or whatever. Yeah. I guess I just got to have it. I wouldn't be opposed if somebody gave me a bowl and had milk in it. You know what I mean?
I think it's whatever you get used to.
Yeah.
Like I prefer the flavor with water because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, you don't want
whatever you grew as much. Yeah, it's whatever you grew up with.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
There's nothing wrong with the milk in it. It's just again whatever you grew up with.
Right. I will see now. Actually, growing up, I was more of the chicken noodles.
We would have that sometimes. Vegetable soup.
Oh, vegetable soup.
The three biggies: tomato soup, chili, and vegetable soup.
All of the above.
Those were the soups.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
That vegetable beef, does it not just come in?
Oh, so good.
Okay.
So good.
I love soup.
I do too. And I'm weird with my vegetable soup of what I put in it because, a lot of people just put every vegetable known to man in there.
Yeah. Everyone known to man and woman.
I make it the way my granny taught me. And that's just basically root vegetables. It's like carrots, potatoes, onions. She'll do cabbage. It's just the basics. I don't like the corn in it. I don't like the green beans in it because Granny didn't put it in there, Yeah. And some people use chunk beef, where she always used hamburger ground up, So it's whatever you grew up with.
Yeah. But to use the hamburger
I'd use fry the hamburger up, grind, find it up and put it in there. Love it.
Well, I like if I make a roast and I have leftover roast, then it goes into vegetable soup sometimes.
That'd be good for beef and noodles too, though.
Yeah.
The roast. Oh.
Get out of here.
Yum.
I'm going to be so hungry here. National Concussion Awareness Day.
Oh.
Boy, that's and that is such a fine line to know if you have one or not, you know what I mean? And you just have to be so careful.
That's what I worry about with the kids that play sports.
I know. That's
concussion somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Those poor little heads.
Well, I think that's why, and it's a new day. They've got these helmets that are supposed to be so protective. They've learned a lot. You know what I mean? Years ago, you heard a lot more about concussions.
Yeah.
Than what you do now. But still something to definitely be aware of.
It is. It is.
National Double Cheeseburger Day.
Yeah.
Get out, McDonald's! I'm coming for you. I love the double cheeseburger.
Yes.
But of course, my favorite's the Big Mac. Which is kind of like a glorified double cheeseburger, right?
I get my Big Mac with tartar sauce on it. So it's like the J-Boy.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, because when you go to Jerry's, it's they got like the...
Jerry's is the big boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so...
I had to think, has he got the big boy out there?
If I get the tartar sauce on it, then it tastes more like the...
So instead of the Big Mac sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Or
instead of the Big Mac sauce, I get tartar sauce.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
You're the special order, aren't you? Look
Yeah.
at you over there.
Yeah. Because the Jerry's or whatever, like, that's... Growing up was my favorite burger.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Favorite burger.
My favorite burger, hands down, the Big Mac. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I could really do a commercial for, I mean, like,
You
and I
should.
do commercials for them.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy. It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
When I start talking, I'm a Big Mac person. And I like the sauce. I like everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
In it all the way.
All the way. Yeah.
My daddy's favorite dressing was Thousand Island. And that's basically what the Big Mac sauce is, a little bit. You know what I mean? But I never was a big Thousand Island. But I find the older I get, the more I like the Big Mac sauce on the Big Macs.
Yeah. The only thing is, when you eat it, you can't put it down. You know, you have to keep it in your hand.
Yeah,
keep
it in your hand.
Yeah.
Don't.
Keep it in one hand and don't set it back down because then it goes everywhere.
Yes, you got to hold it together with that.
Hold that together. Hold on to that. Yeah.
Love double cheeseburgers too, though. Cheeseburgers are good.
Oh, and McDonald's cheeseburgers. It's just like tells you that you're just loved.
That's right.
A good cheeseburger.
That's
okay.
right.
Double cheeseburger day, National Felt Hat Day. Love hats, and I have several felt hats, and
yeah.
Actually, wore one yesterday.
All about the hats.
Oh, National Linguine Day. Oh my gosh.
What is it with all the foods today?
I don't know, but I'm in for
it. Yum.
Somebody, if anybody's doing all this cooking, please let us know, right? We'll come right over, okay? National Online Learning Day. Oh, man, that's a lot of, it's really gone to that.
My kid does.
Online learning. National POW and MIA Recognition Day.
Hats off there,
I
man.
know.
I just can't even imagine.
I know.
Wouldn't want to imagine.
I've heard so many, I've talked to different, men that have, and the stories, it's just unreal. Yeah.
Well, and there's some that can't talk about it still.
Right.
They still can't.
Probably never will.
And I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't even imagine being in their shoes. I wouldn't want to imagine it. So God bless them.
Yeah, absolutely. National Tackle Kids Cancer Day. Oh. That's been I don't know, that just really been, I listened to a story the other day, and I tell you, it just really,
cancer's tough enough on its own, but when it involves a child.
I know.
Horrible.
National Thank You Day.
Thank you.
Boy, I love that.
Thank you, Becky.
You can't say thank you enough. Thank you, Holly. I know, right?
Thank you, Becky.
Yes,
thank you for all you do.
Well, thank you, Holly, for all you do.
Thank you.
I love thank yous, right?
I do too.
Isn't it just nice when somebody said thank you? Very good. National Tradesman Day.
Okay.
Oh, we got a lot of good tradesmen out there.
Yes.
Someday. Boy, this is a lot today. Yeah, someday.
Like someday?
Yeah, someday I'm going to. Someday I'm going to. Someday this will be this. Someday this. Someday. I guess.
Boy, those some days add up.
I guess. You may say I'm a dreamer.
Yes.
But I'm not the only one.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. Someday. Someday. World Afro Day. There we go.
Yep.
Get out and enjoy, for sure.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Those are some holidays to celebrate.
Lots of stuff going on today there.
Right. So I was trying to figure out we got so much going on. First of all, there's a lot of things that are like heading up. I want to give my report. Went to Bourbon and Beyond yesterday, the kickoff day. Absolutely gorgeous day for Bourbon and Beyond. Saw some of the best acts. Okay, it was crazy how many great artists there are, and the atmosphere was fantastic. I don't want to leave anybody out here, but anyway, of course, Mavis Staples.
Okay.
Yeah. I was hoping she would sing. She didn't, and she's the queen. I'm not gonna, knock her. But I was hoping she'd sing "The Son of a Preacher's Man."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the only boy I could ever was the son of. Yeah, I was hoping
That's
that one.
A good song.
Yeah, but she had so many other great ones. So I can't, who am I?
Right.
Who am I? Right.
It's her artistry.
That's exactly right. I'm just enjoying. I'm just here to enjoy. Let me get all the other ones. I don't want to leave. There were so many great acts, and of course, I went blank. I want to take the one that I really want to talk about is hang on. I went blank. Buddy Guy, he was wonderful, and he was fantastic. Buddy Guy. But the one that I really want to talk about is Train. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh,
all
Train.
right. Like, there are so many songs that this man sings. I guess you know how, like, you know them and you know that, and you know, being a radio station, I know that, but then you kind of forget, and then when he just starts, you know, popping them out. So he was fantastic. So this is so cool. So before he comes out, he has this train sound. You hear the train going down the track. You know the.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, yeah. And then he comes out. Okay. And so, like, his energy is fantastic. And, like, he starts singing, and Meet Virginia, you know the song, Meet Virginia. And then he has a shirt that says, it says Virginia on it. And he has every like, he autographed it, okay? And this is cool. Like, he didn't just, like, him autograph it. I loved his, like, the way he was so good to his band. He went around to everybody and had them all autograph it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times, like, somebody will autograph something and then throw it out in the audience.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, he had everybody in the band autograph.
That is so cool.
Yeah. And then he threw it out. And then he threw out a beach ball. I got a beach ball. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, yay! But what was fun, though, is so, like, he started, like, it was like maybe like his second song, but he started singing, you know, he started going, your lipstick stains, you know.
Yes.
So everybody started screaming. He's going, oh, it's too early for that. We're not going to do that yet. Yeah.
I love that song, too.
Yes. Oh, he had, I think every song. And then he did, which, you know, one of my favorites, the Eagles. He did Hotel California. And he...
Oh, what a classic.
No, I know. And he went back. He let the drummer, he'd get up, and he went back and he did the drumming, okay?
Really?
No, I mean, he was so good. But it gave the drummer time, so the drummer also plays guitar. So it brought again, him and his band, so he brought all of his band members, got to come up to the front of the stage where everybody could get photos of them.
That is awesome.
I mean, Holly, you just don't see that very much.
No,
you know what I mean?
Don't.
I mean, he was so cool, and then, like, it was, I don't know, it was like
that was
one of my favorites. He was just, he was one of my favorite, So... he was fun with the audience. He engaged. I would give him 20 out of 10. No, it was just good. It was so good. Yeah. So it was really good.
That is great.
Yeah. I was very impressed with him, and I think the thing that I liked so well was the way he treated his members in his band. And then one of his,
like, they're all equal.
I love that. Yeah,
you know,
and giving them the
spotlight.
A lot of times you can't always see everybody, you know, back there,
especially behind the drummer.
Yes, exactly.
You know, the drummer's hard to see.
Yeah, and so, you know, bringing them all up front, everybody was so excited about that. And then there was one of the guitar players that was from Louisville. And so, like, he was making over him, you know what I mean? And you know how awesome it was. He was like, yes, exactly. And, you know, and
that probably made him feel good, too.
Well, wouldn't it?
You know, it would me.
You know, the saying is, it's hard to be a hero in your own hometown.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, like, and here he is playing on the stage with Train.
Oh, my God.
I mean, what a huge opportunity.
It gives you chills down your spine, doesn't
I love that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just think that was so cool. And, and Train was so good to him. Just, you know... Yeah, it was a good concert.
That is great.
So anyway, so that kicked off last night. There's many more going on tonight, but we here at WSLM will have football.
Football!
It's Friday night football, which is going to be perfect because this weather's going to be a little chillier when the sun goes down. It's going to be
time for the football.
A blanket and some hot chocolate.
That's right.
Yeah, baby. I'm in, you know.
Little hoodie.
Oh. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Those are the best. You know what I mean?
This is the weather for football.
I know. I love it. Love it. Love it. So we have all 3 county teams going full throttle tonight. And
good luck.
Yes, I hope good luck. I hope it's a different weekend because last weekend was not had a little bit of struggles last weekend. So we have that going on anyway tonight on WSLM, so tune in for that. Then tomorrow, okay, here we go. I was going to say, Salem will be at Springs Valley.
Okay.
Which, remember, Springs Valley has been very tough this year.
Yes.
They've really, you know what I mean, really tough. Eastern's at Corydon, and West Washington's West Washington and Paoli.
So they're all away games.
No, I think West Washington's home.
Is it home?
Yeah,
Okay.
West Washington's home, which and I think it is. I'm sure it is. And that's when you need to go and get a good ribeye, get their food.
Yes.
You need to go hungry because they're going to be grilling. So
Yes.
yeah, so you want to get a hold of that.
They're so good.
Yeah. Yeah. So food, a ball game. I mean, that's a banner.
What's more?
I know.
What if they have butterscotch cinnamon pie there today?
They need to, don't they?
Top
Somebody
it
needs to
off.
be baking that. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, you know how fast that would go. I mean, you couldn't make them quick enough.
No, you
know?
could not.
Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, that's going to be exciting. It is an away game. It is an away game.
Okay.
So, okay. Thank you. Stephanie Rocky. Good. I love that lady. Look at her. She's like, look at that. I'm sending love back at you, Stephanie. I can't text right now. But yes, thank you. Appreciate that. No, that lady is on it. I'm telling you right now.
On it.
Yeah. If I could, if she'd help me out in my life, I'd be on it. I'd be really good. You know what I mean?
Organize it.
I would be so much. I need her to organize me. Oh, I love you too. That's so sweet. I need her to organize me.
Yes.
But boy, she'd have the time of her life. I'm telling you. What a workout. Anyway, so it's gonna be a fun time. Salem, I believe, Salem versus Springs Valley's at home.
Okay.
I think that's where I'm at home. Okay.
All right. So the Salem's at home.
Look, I'm
West
all over the map
Washington,
here.
Eastern's away.
Okay, somebody, yeah.
At least you got people helping out.
Yeah, as you can see, I need it. I'm waving the white flag over here. But I'm gonna have everybody go into everything.
Well, I wish them all luck.
I know. I do
wish
too.
them all luck.
Yeah, and I hope they. But I do want to say that these teams are. It's crazy how good some of these teams are.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that there's a nice. I guess like some of them, like you always know, are going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But then some of them are kind of surprising this year. So I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. So that's why they call it a game, right?
That's right.
That's why they call it a game. For sure.
That's
I
right.
went to go to a soccer game up in Bedford, and it was an away game. It wasn't there. So I was in Bedford looking for the game.
Oh.
That is my life, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So anyway, so I have to check with...
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, all's good. But anyway, so
Good
football
fun
tonight.
football tonight.
Then tomorrow is a huge game. This is going to be fun. IU is going to be playing U of L up at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Oh, that would
I
be a
know.
great game.
I know.
Yes.
And if they have that top open, Lucas, the dome open,
Mhm.
have your top off.
Have the top off. That's right.
Yeah, the dome.
Like sitting in the drive-in.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah.
It will be.
Yeah. It's
a
always
great
fun
game.
there too, yeah. So that's going to be great. I said yesterday, and I was very bold, and I did get a little bit of trouble for that, but I said it's going to be a long way for U of L to travel back, after a loss,
I bet you did get a little bit of grief from some
Yeah,
people on
because
that.
there's really a lot of people. There's a lot of folks, because we're the Kentuckiana area.
We're so close to
Yeah,
Kentucky.
we're actually Louisville Market. This
Yeah.
is actually the Louisville Market.
So you have IU, U of L, and even UK.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Whoa, hello. They have a team?
Bump.
I'm going to be, I better have a fast horse to get out of here, right? Yeah, I'm going to be in trouble. No, I know. But I think it's going to be a fun game, actually.
Well, it was funny because my our son and daughter-in-law came last night to visit, and she is in medical school at UK. And the son is a hardcore IU fan.
Oh.
So they come in, the color of their shirts are the exact same color, right? But one has the IU on it and one has the UK on it. I'm like, y'all are too funny.
That's cute. Well, there's a lot of divided houses,
Yes.
especially like whenever IU and Purdue up there. There's a lot of people that are firm Purdue fans, and some are IU.
I have a very good friend that's all the way Purdue. Like that's where she went to college and everything, all the way Purdue.
Yeah.
I'm rooting. If it's a home state, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Home state team, let's go.
Let's do it. Well, it's going to be fun. So that's going to be tomorrow, and we'll have that game on. And then tomorrow night, Beer on the Bricks.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun too.
Oh, it'll be really good. And it's Tri-Kappa, and it's $15 if you buy your ticket before the event. And so it's $15, so you save some money. And then it's $20 at the door or at the gate. And all 100% of the proceeds, I'm very proud of that. This is what really sold me on being a part of Tri-Kappa was the giving.
Yeah.
you know, and we give every bit of it away. It spins completely down. I've never been in an organization where like you go completely zero to zero. You know what I mean? We had $12,000 that went completely down because we gave, you know, and you give to the whatever the needs, you know, and you
That's
really,
amazing.
yeah, it is. It's a blessing, you know,
Yes.
and I'm not saying that bragging. I'm saying that because you have to tell what it's about, you know, and it doesn't. I don't care if you drink beer. I don't drink beer. You know what I mean? But
I'm not a beer drinker.
But I have fun and I have fellowship and I have a great time. You know what I mean? And it's also, I think, you know, of course, you and I, we like people. We want to talk. I'm going to be visiting. You know, Becky, because I'm going to be selling the tickets. So, Becky, how many tickets have you sold? I don't know, but I've visited a lot. You know, I spoke to some really great people.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? Yeah. So I don't care. You can drink a Coke. You can drink a Diet Coke. I don't care. There's going to be food. That's what I'm for. There's where I'm at.
Get that food.
Yeah, that food and fellowship. So it's going to be a great time, and it's a great time, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And the weather's going to be perfect, and just the sun going down with that courthouse. And then, hang on, we got the Rumors. Their band is fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and so, okay, so this is a win-win. Food, a band, and a good band, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast.
Sit there and enjoy it.
Oh, no, dance. Dance.
I would chair dance.
Oh, no, I would have you up on that dance floor, Holly Thompson. No sitting, okay? There shall be dancing, okay? And then fellowship, yeah, it's always fun, so.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so that's tomorrow night. It starts at 6, so anyway, so any of the Tri-Kappas, I've still got some tickets left. If you want them, or you can purchase at the door. So there we go.
Great.
Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. So big weekend plan. I think and then of course Bourbon and Beyond is going to be going on tomorrow night and Sunday night. So it's going to be good.
Lots to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of great acts still. It's so different, the different acts that they have. You know what I mean? The variety.
Right.
You know, and I think it's like, it kind of gives you, like last year I was telling you before, this was Louder Than Life last year. Like there was, I wanted to see Kiss, and I've seen them, but I really like to see them. But I also wanted to see Alice Cooper because it was I just had never seen him. You know what I mean? It's one of those I really kind of wanted to do. And then when I was waiting right to the stage next to him was Rob Zombie, which I would have never like gone to a concert of Rob.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But then I listened and I liked him. You know what I mean? It was wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I've liked Kiss since I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Long time since it first came out.
I think a lot of people, I think that's kind of like, I think so. And have you ever seen them in concert?
No.
Oh, they're fantastic.
No.
They're wonderful showmen. They're very good, yeah. I think probably the best showman, woman, however, was Cher. Cher was like, she just has all these props. Everything's like a huge production on everything she does.
I've only been to 3 concerts in my life.
Holly, that needs to change.
In my life.
Well, today is Friday. We need to change that real quick, woman. Yeah. Well, it's such a great experience, you know. Yeah. I don't think usually I don't think I've really ever went to a concert I didn't like. You know what I mean? Most of them are just fantastic usually.
Yeah.
But, you know.
They're fun.
Yeah. Right. And the thing about Bourbon and Beyond this week is like there's so many a variety that if you're not crazy about one, you can come back and there'll be another one, you know, because they have all these stages going.
Right.
And Louder Than Life next weekend will be the same way. And they have a great variety of people. So
yeah, there's a lot of good artists. I was looking at the lineup a month or so ago. A lot of good artists this year.
Yeah. And today's Wayne Newton. So, like, I mean, not to be rude, but, like, usually you have to get on a plane and fly to Vegas to see Wayne Newton, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
I know. Yeah.
Because you're right. You have to go to Vegas to see him.
Yeah, and it's just like, I'll never get to Paris. I'll never get to all these other places, Morocco, but I can go to Epcot.
That's right.
And I can feel like I'm in these places, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Takes you right there.
It does. It gets me where I need to be. I can feel it. You know what I mean? Well, they have a special pizza there that actually the water is like, okay, this will interest you because you're a baker and you are like a chef. You are a chef.
And a candlestick maker.
Yeah, that's so cute. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's right. Well, they fly in. I want to get this right. The water for the crust of the pizza.
Uh-huh.
So that like it's a different so that makes their pizza taste, the crust taste different.
Okay.
So it's really different. It's really good, really good. I mean, these are like cool things that they do, that you know, that behind the scenes that you, and like I think I've shared the tiramisu. That doesn't really like tiramisu like has more like coffee, you know, and kind of like it's kind of like sitting in a coffee. Well, Disney doesn't do that because children eat it, and so with the coffee they don't. So it didn't have the coffee taste that I like with that. So, but I said, could I get a cup of coffee and I can pour it
on there?
Pour my coffee. Watch everybody, it'll be catching on. Everybody will be doing it. That's all right. Yeah, but anyway, so that's,
So did they use another flavor besides coffee? To flavor it with?
I didn't know. I mean, just your regular tiramisu. You know, I mean, they just didn't do.
They just didn't have the coffee.
Yeah, they didn't have all the coffee because they said they have to make it for children. You know, it's family friendly. You know, family. You know, so
yes.
Think about your audience.
you could use like a decaf coffee.
There we go.
I don't know if it'd be the same. Decaf what?
What?
What are you?
Who buys decaf
Why do you drink coffee if it's going to be decaf?
Exactly. Who would have decaf? You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh. You speak of words that I don't like.
I don't understand the words you're speaking.
You're like you're
drink
foreign language over there.
Full-blooded.
I love that so much. All right, this is different. Okay, what is a jort? I don't know. I'm not pre-read this. J-O-R-T.
What is it?
J-O-R-T are officially back in style. I hope this is nothing bad because I've not pre-read this. Okay. Okay. Jorts are officially back in style. They're not just cutoffs. We're talking the long, baggy jean shorts that Dad bought at Walmart back in 1997. It's a new Dad fashion. Jorts are officially cool again. Okay?
Okay.
Gen Z is obsessed. Oh, I get confused. Which is the Gen Zs?
What's Gen Zs?
You know, like Gen Zs, like you have the millennials, you have the Gen Zs. I can't remember what Gen Zs are. I get so confused with that.
Now I'm going to have to look up Gen Z.
I can't remember what age group Gen Zs are. But Gen Z is obsessed with them. They're not just taking cutoffs. They even have the long baggy jean shorts. Wait, hang on, I just said that. They're short, what are they? Who's Gen Z?
So Generation Z, or also could be known as Zoomers, is the demographic cohort succeeding millennials and preceding Generation Alpha. Researchers in popular media used the mid to late 1990s as starting birth years and the early 2010s as the ending birth years. So 1990 to 2010s.
Okay, those are your Gen Zs, okay? Well, they're short, they're tight cutoffs. They're like the Daisy Dukes. Well, wait, hang on. So how does that make sense? They even like the long, baggy jean shorts your dad bought on, the tight cutoffs and Daisy Dukes never went out of fashion, but now the 90s style longer ones that go past your knees are trending, especially for women. TikTok is a full video. I have not seen it. Now that I said that, my phone will pick it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now that all I have to do is say these words. My phone heard me. So I will probably get these videos. But TikTok is full of videos on how to incorporate them into your outfits. Even cargo pant, they're called jorts, J-O-R-T-S, are acceptable again. It's not clear. The only thing that I ask, if you're going to wear these, make sure you have them pulled up. Do not have them hanging. Yes. You know what I mean? Pull them up. Okay? It's not clear if middle-aged dads can pull off the look, or if you have to be young to make it cool, but do dads really ever care about that? I don't think so. I don't think they care. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. If you're a middle-aged dad with a collection of jorts in your dresser, first of all, congratulations on being ahead of the curve. Just don't be surprised if your kid steals them from you along with your braided belt from. So are they sort of like the cargo shorts except for made out of jeans? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I've seen them. I've seen people wear them, right? I mean, like I've seen them. I never knew they were called a jort. Labeled them. Yeah, I know. I never knew. Oh, that's a jort. Yeah, you know what I mean? I never labeled them. Do you carry jorts? I just think of them as long shorts. Come back. You know, long shorts. Yeah, long blue jean shorts. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think like the blue jean shorts, like there's so many different levels. You know what I mean? You have the Daisy Dukes. You have the like the thigh, right? And then you go down a little bit further.
You have the knee, and then
knee.
Yeah.
I'm like doing.
Yeah.
Then you have all the way down.
Yeah.
Then you have the crop, right?
Which are what, like a culotte? Aren't those more like culottes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be almost like a jort. Would be almost be like a male version of culotte, right?
Except probably maybe a little bit shorter if it's just to the knee. Because I think culotte's going like calf to like mid calf.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
I don't know.
I am not a fashion diva. Okay?
Well, on this, I don't know. I mean, I try to stay up a little bit, but a jort is something new to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that. But hats off to anybody that has them in their closet.
Cheers
Pull them out.
jorts.
That's right. Here,
jorts.
Raise your coffee cups all around. If you're driving, raise that coffee cup up. Okay? Keep the other hand on the wheel, right?
Well, I'm kind of glad they're back in style because that way I'm more on the conservative end. I would rather see the longer shorts on people than the shorter shorts on people.
Yeah.
You know, it's more appropriate.
Well, and then I wonder if that's like, remember, with dresses. When the economy is, hang on, I get confused. Hang on, I know this for sure. Okay, when the economy is doing not so well, they're longer dresses. When the economy is doing better, like when more money is flowing in the economy in this world, dresses are shorter.
Makes sense.
Because remember during COVID and during like when everything was like really like. I'm not saying we're still going through a lot.
Still going through.
Yeah. I mean, anybody that buys groceries know that.
Oh,
so I'm not saying that. But like, remember whenever like COVID first came, remember all the long dresses? It was almost like you go back to like to the Depression, you know what I mean? Those were like the longer dresses. And then when the economy's booming, so obviously it's still not booming, so we're not, so short dresses, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hold on, maybe we'll get back, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll get back. I don't know, but
I'd love to see those grocery prices go down.
Wouldn't we all?
And gas prices go down.
Oh, man. I know. Yeah, that is true.
Waiting for it.
True story. True story. Yeah.
True story.
Yeah, true story. All right, so 4 habits that might be exhausting you, Holly Thompson. It's a habit that you don't even realize, right? Am I exhausting you right here?
What?
Yeah. Okay, these are 4 habits that might be exhausting you.
Okay.
Okay? Number 1, waiting too long between meals. In general, you shouldn't go more than 5 or 6 waking hours without eating. When you go longer than that, your body will start craving food, like we're doing right now. Yeah. We went all over the page. And you're more likely to eat quick, processed carbs.
That's a true statement. Because I tend to be like, I get up, I get ready, I get in the car, I'm off to work. So I usually don't eat breakfast, which I know is bad.
No, it's hard to do.
Weekends I'm more likely to eat it because I can't eat when I first get up. Does that make sense?
There's a lot of people
I can't eat when I first get up. So I'm usually wait like by 10:30, 11 I'm starving. Yeah. And so by the time lunchtime comes, I'm like, whatever is fastest.
Yeah.
No,
right.
So I can agree with that, yeah.
I think too, like I've seen, and I'm not going to name drop, but I've seen ladies, like I saw one lady, she got one of those big chocolate bars. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not judging her, but anyway, and was eating that while she was cooking. Because right? No, and I know that a lot of times, like when you're cooking, like you want it, and I know like my family like always wanted it like quickly. You know what I mean? It's like, and you're like you have to let those noodles cook a little bit more. You have to, you know what I mean? You're trying to hurry it up, and then if you don't hurry it up, then they're going to start snacking on other stuff. You know what I mean? That was something I always try to keep them out of the kitchen. Because they're going to start snacking on those carbs or the and I'm not judging anybody because it's true. I mean, well, like if you go to a restaurant, you're waiting on your food, and if they have if they bring bread or snacks or whatever,
the appetizers are what gets me. Because, you want an appetizer because you're hungry. Yeah. And you usually fill up on the appetizer, and then your meal comes, you're like, can I get it in the go box?
Now, see, I usually am okay. I usually eat both, okay? So I'm all right. But you do tend to, especially, if it's, handy, there. You know what I mean? Like, if I think about it in the kitchen, if you're trying to cook and you're starving, you might grab something and eat something while you're...
Well, and I think, like, with me, it depends on, like, what type of meal I'm making. Like, if I'm making the big birthday dinner or the big Thanksgiving or Christmas, because I taste my food as I go along for seasoning and, all that kind of... I taste my food as I go along. And by the time you get cooking those big meals as, the cook, then when you get done, you're not even really hungry. Because you've looked at that food, you've tasted that food, you've smelt that food for however many long you've cooked it. So you're like, I'm usually not hungry.
Right.
So I may fix a small plate just so I'm sitting down with everybody else while they have their plates.
Yeah.
But I'm usually not even really hungry at that point.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way a lot of times. Yeah, I'm like over it at this point.
Because a good cook tastes their food.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's exactly right. Yeah. It's funny how, like, our children, like, I would take a bullet for you, but do I have to cook you supper?
Right. That's right.
Do I have to do it? Something about that. You know what I mean? Something about that. It's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah. So let's see here. So anyway, so it says that makes you eat more processed quick foods, which we know that, and I talk about that all the time with children and like fruit, because like you can eat a bag of chips a lot quicker and a lot handier than it is to eat an apple. Even though the apple is so much better for you. So that's why I guess you try to get apple slices or something like that.
Well, and that's where because we always usually keep like a Tupperware bowl full of fruit at home. And so, and like our big things are like strawberries, grapes, oranges, watermelon. And so I will take all the grapes off the vines, wash them, put that in that bowl so they don't have to do anything with them except for get them out and eat them. So it's quick and easy.
Yeah.
Same thing for all the other fruits. I break it down, chop it up, have it in its containers so it's easier, so that way they can grab a quick fruit instead of...
Yeah, you're supposed to do. Yeah, what you're doing is the right way to do it. Like have carrots or celery.
Same thing if we have the vegetable box also. Cutting down that broccoli and the carrots and the celeries and cauliflower, whatever the vegetables are that we want. I love the sugar snap peas. Those are one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, yeah, those are good too.
Yummy.
Yeah. All right, number 2, working at a messy desk. These are things that are exhausting.
Oh, that drives. I can't.
Look at you.
I cannot work.
I can't. Are you? Because I think I could say this. You're kind of like an OCD.
I am OCD.
Okay, and that's a superpower. No, I mean, I really think that's a gift. No, I mean that is a huge compliment, Holly Thompson.
Because like really, when if we have a lot going on that week, okay, and people are just throwing stuff on my desk, throwing it on the desk, and if I'm super busy where I can't get it, process it, do it, then it just piles up on the desk. And I finally have to be like, stop putting stuff on my desk for just a minute. I got to clean it off because I can't think straight with an unorganized desk. I just can't. That's not the way my brain works. I have other coworkers. The messier the better. They know where everything's at. They can get their hands on it, no problem. I can't.
Yeah.
I have to have organized chaos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Organized chaos where everything is in a folder, in its spot, whatever. My desk is clear, because if my desk isn't clear, I can't think straight.
Well, that's what it's saying here. It says working at a messy desk with a cluttered area is distracting for your brain.
Absolutely.
Which means it takes your task takes longer to complete and requires you to use more mental focus and energy.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what I always say: work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Number 3, having too many tabs open. Oh. Yeah. It's like having a messy desk. Okay. Having 20 plus tabs open on your computer puts your brain into overdrive and increases the chance that you'll easily be distracted.
Oh no, I can't do that.
It just is not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not
going to happen.
No.
It's not going to happen. Yes, it's not happening. Number 4, watching emotionally charged television shows. Binge watching shows that are emotionally charged can be overstimulating, and it doesn't matter if it's a positive or a negative emotion. They both can lead to mental fatigue, difficulty focusing, and poor energy levels. Have you ever watched a movie like let's say, I don't know, like early morning, and then you go to a meeting, or like let's just say for some reason you were up extra early or whatever, or late night and you watch a movie, and then you like go somewhere, and that movie's still in your mind.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can't hardly shake it, especially like if it was like one of those like unforgettable movies.
Yes. Yeah. That's all you think about is that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and then of course I'm like the craziest on movies, because I always like, how would I have done that? I know it's horrible. Like every movie on the way home, my family's going to know, I'm going to tell them, now if I was going to do this, or I probably would have changed this and done this, and I know they're sitting there eye rolling. Yeah, you don't make, I did not see you on the credits when it was rolling, when the credits were rolling, I did not see, Rebecca or Becky White, you know what I mean? So I don't think you have the, but anyway, but I always try to think of like, I wish I would have made this character, you know what I mean? And that, they didn't call me.
They didn't call you for that.
They didn't call me for this. But I do. I've had that, and then it's like, and then you're trying to stay focused in your meeting or whatever you're doing, your event, but like you can't get that movie out of your head. You know what I mean?
You're so focused on it.
Yeah. And it can be a comedy, it can be a scary movie, it can be something like that, or a serious movie, or something.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Because even the scary movies, you're like, oh, what's coming around that corner?
Yeah, you went and saw a scary movie, didn't you?
I did.
Were you scared?
Not as bad as I have been with some others.
You are brave. You're.
I actually only jerked a couple times, and I did not cover my eyes this time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I would have been, I have to bring a blanket to the movies.
Yeah.
So I would have had to have my blanket over my head. I just sat there like the ghost.
There's another one coming out in 2 or 3 weeks, so that's going to be my next one.
Yeah, I think actually that the scary movies are because the closer we get to Halloween.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Love them.
I'm going to let you have every one of them.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you have every one of them. But, yeah. I do.
The big thing is haunted houses for me.
You can have all of them.
It's such a double-edged sword for me, though. And it's crazy. Like, why would I put myself through it? Because I love going to a good haunted house.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm literally running out of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm so scared and screaming. So why would I put myself through that?
I don't know. It's like but it's like my potato soup. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like one of those, like, it's horrible, but then, like, why do I put myself through it? But then I crave it. You know what I mean? It's like... It's under, you know what I mean?
We didn't talk about potato soup earlier because that's another great soup.
Is it ever? I never make it the same, and like sometimes it's like horrible, but like but I promise you, you want more. Like after it's gone, then
Why do you think
you
it's
crave it.
horrible?
I don't know. It just like sometimes it's like it's so funny. My girls, we talk about that. It's like they'll crave it, they want it, but like it's horrible. at times.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's really funny. It's like my potato soup. It's like, why do I put myself through it? Why do I make it? But then I want it, and then I crave it, and then. It's horrible. Yeah.
Such a good soup.
Yeah. Remember, I'm a chili. Remember, chili's mine. Yeah. That's where I lay it down.
Chili's your jam.
Remember, hang on. Do I have to tell it again? My claim to fame. I did win the chili cook-off. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Chili's my thing.
That's right.
Potato soup, not so much. Okay. I do love a good potato soup, though. I like my potato soup. It's just funny because it's just like, it's not as good as some. And I know it can be horrible, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I promise, like after it's gone, then we start craving it again. I know it's stupid. That's weird.
Well, and there's so many different potato soup recipes too.
Oh, so many ways you can play this. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I have 2 types that I'll make.
Yeah.
Depending on how quickly I need to get done and how much time I have.
It takes a while to get those potatoes ready. And then I heard someone say this the other day, which I have not done this, but I need to try it. They take the frozen, like the they're not hash browns. What's the little cubes of potatoes?
Yeah, I know you're talking about the cube potatoes.
Cube potatoes. It's like hash browns.
O'Brien potatoes. I don't know.
It's those
the little cube ones.
Yeah, and they make those with their potato soup.
Really?
Well, and I thought that would cut out all the boiling and all of the right. You know what I mean? Trying to get your potatoes because it takes a minute to get the potatoes ready.
Right.
So I thought, well, I might try that next time with that. And I don't think it would hurt anything. It'd be good, right?
You can at least try it and see if you like it or not.
I don't think I can get any worse.
Oh my gosh. It can't be that bad.
Low expectations.
It cannot
Right here,
be that
right here.
bad,
Woo, woo,
Becky.
right here. Yep. But then it's crazy. It's like, but then it's like Pluto water. You'll crave it later. You know what I mean? You know, have you ever had that over at French Lick?
I have never had
Okay,
Pluto
French
water.
Lick, it's true. Okay, my dad was like, you got to try this. You got to try this, okay? It's like, ugh. Okay? But then, he goes, it's crazy. He goes,
because it's got that sulfur flavor.
it's funny that him and I had crazy
Oh my goodness.
But then, like, yes, it's the sulfur water, and like stinks like beyond.
Yes.
So you drink it, but then, like, and then you're like, ugh, yuck. But then, like, a week or two later, you'll start craving it again.
I don't think I would.
And no, you do. I promise. I can't make this stuff up. But he told me that, and that's what I said. I said, "All right, I'll never crave that."
Yeah.
And then, like, a week or two later, I started kind of craving it. You do.
Oh,
It's
wow.
crazy. That and my potato soup, the two.
You can have potato soup and make it with the Pluto water.
Oh, like my family had another reason to send me out of the kitchen, quickly. Oh, horrible. No, I couldn't do that. But yeah. I don't know if that stuff would boil. I mean,
It'd be like a cauldron.
But I got they gave me a spa package, and I got to soak in it in this big, huge bathtub.
Really?
And it was it was a mineral. It was like mineral. Oh my goodness. I felt like the queen.
Oh wow.
I felt like the governor.
Governess.
Like, I'm the governor. Yeah. So that is. So I'm not talking bad about it. So I shouldn't. But anyway, and it's something. That's what I think. Anybody that goes over there, at least try it and see. Just.
I don't think I could.
I think one bottle will do you, like a family. If you have a family and you're going over, just get one bottle. I think one bottle.
Just to say we tried it.
Yeah, you got to try it. Yeah. Just to say. Yeah. Just get little cups and everybody try a little bit of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll think
Hold your
about
nose
that.
and try it.
Ugh.
Okay. The week in science. Listening to us might make, or hang on. This week in science, listening to us might make you better at your job. Listening to us might make you better at your job. Okay, let's find out. A new study measured people's brain waves while CPR was being done. They found that they can still spike brain activity an hour after someone is unresponsive. So the brain waves are still
active.
Yeah. The study thinks that it could be linked to near-death experiences, but they say they need a bigger sample size to prove it. So they're I guess.
I'm not going to be a test.
No. But I guess I wonder, like if you're watching your scary movies and you're scared, I wonder what that's doing to your brain. That would be interesting.
It's probably doing the little,
Wouldn't you be like is it what's called fight or flight? Wouldn't you kind of be in that, right?
Yeah.
I'd be fighting everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, I would be. My brain probably is.
My popcorn bucket would be flying.
Well, throw this popcorn at you.
That's right. Okay. Let's see here. It looks like in pet news, a new study found that it could be healthier for your cats to go vegan. Experts aren't convinced, though. They think the study has flaws. I don't know. Sissy Baby cannot.
Sissy Baby's like, no.
No, that ain't
thank
happening.
you.
That ain't happening. Okay. In parenting news, a study found that a guy has a really thick neck. We assume he's probably not a great dad.
What?
That's silly. I can't even.
No.
I don't even know who's writing this stuff. Okay, let's find this out. This might be different. Okay, so scratch that. I pretend like I didn't even edit that out. Rewind that.
Rewind.
Okay. In alien news, NASA announced they now have a director of UFO research. They heard that, hang on. They listened to the news headlines here. Okay, that the head of NASA said there are probably over 1 trillion Earth-like planets in the universe, and those 2 fossiled aliens unveiled in Mexico. You know they found 2 this week. They might just be fakes made by crushed up humans and animal bones glued together. Oh. I know. Okay, hang on. One more space news.
That stuff is exhausting.
This is out of the world. Okay, one more. Okay. In other space news. I'm sorry, I haven't pre-read this. We proved we can make oxygen on Mars. One of the rovers had a machine that pulls oxygen from the air, They announced it's been able to make enough of it to keep a dog alive for 10 hours. We obviously need a much bigger version to keep a team of astronauts going, but it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's interesting.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. In work news, okay, a study back to us. A study found everyday pleasures like coffee or listening to music on this radio station can elevate brain activity and make you better at your job. You are welcome, America. Yay!
That's awesome.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
And coffee and Wslm.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I mean, yeah. I didn't write that, but I appreciate them saying that. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I would have to agree.
I'd have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
So, Holly Thompson, do you got a big weekend plan?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Thinking about going to Friendship, maybe.
Oh, is it this weekend?
It's the last weekend.
Oh, I love to go to Friendship.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
I didn't. Somebody just told me yesterday or 2 days ago that it was last weekend, and so I don't know. I'm thinking about doing that. I've always liked going to Friendship. I remember going to Friendship even when I was a little girl. Dad, a whole bunch of us and Mom and Dad's friends would go out to Friendship, and you know, the flea market's changed since I was younger. You know, but I love a good flea market.
Yeah. Oh, you never know what you're gonna find.
No.
I don't even care. Like, I like and they always have good food.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like different, like good food, like food you don't normally.
But the flea market stuff, I like looking through the older flea market stuff.
I
don't want the new stuff. I can go to the store and buy new stuff.
Yeah.
I want the older,
yeah,
antique used stuff. I like going through that stuff.
How has it changed? You're talking about? I don't know.
Just because now there are a lot. And again, it's been a few years since I've been there, so maybe it's changed again. I don't know, but there's just a lot of vendors booths that have the new stuff, like you know what I mean, like just new stuff.
Right.
It's like if you're at the center of the mall, like one of those little booths at the center of the mall. It's like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and before it used to be that more like the yard, I call it the yard sale flea markets. You know?
Yeah.
And that's more of what I enjoy.
Right.
Looking through the older stuff.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun, though. Yeah. Good for you. I forgot. I didn't realize it was this weekend. It's always a fun time to go.
So I was thinking about that.
There you go. That'd be fun. Definitely.
Yeah.
If you get any good food, let me know.
Okay. Will do. Will do.
Definitely. Also, don't forget, Holiday World's still going, and they're transitioning into the fall, the Halloween, and fun, and of course love I had cheese fries, and they are fantastic.
Yummy.
From there. Yeah.
Where did you get those from? Like, was there a certain restaurant or something you got it from? Or?
Actually, I think they have them scattered around, but also they have them at the Splash and Safari.
Okay.
Yeah. Pool, water, and cheese fries.
Lazy River.
I'm telling you,
they have the best Lazy River.
Which way do you go? You know, there's 2 different ways to go. You know what I mean, right? Do you go right or left? You know what I mean? I never know.
The crowd in the water.
Okay. I'm cracking up at that.
Because I like taking the less aggressive version. Because sometimes you get around a group that's just splashing and...
Yeah.
No. I want the lazy, calm river part.
They're not understanding the title of this ride.
Exactly.
Do you understand the word?
Right.
The words that are being used.
Right. So I'll take the road less traveled.
Yeah. Well, I did the Mammoth. Oh my goodness. Talk about my goodness. Oh wow. Have you rode that?
No.
Oh my goodness. It's crazy. I don't think my bottom was in the raft at all.
Oh no.
My bottom was up completely the whole time.
No,
I was like, okay, this is how I'm going. This is my, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
This is the end.
This is the end. Okay, this is how I'm going. You know what I mean? So much fun. No, I loved it. You know what I mean? But it's funny because like I got drenched. I was the one that got drenched.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was not even mad. I was so happy about it. It was so much fun. But anyway, yeah. So that's still going, and we just gave away some Holiday World tickets. Just this week actually, so more coming up, and of course as fall they keep doing it. Holiday World never disappoints, and of course you in the night with blue ice cream.
Do you know I've never had the blue ice cream?
Oh, I don't even, Holly. I don't know how we're living here, hon.
I don't either.
You got to have that. I mean, that's like
I think because my girls always went for the Dippin' Dots.
Well, Dippin' Dots are good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never. and I hate to say that out loud.
I know. I'm like,
I've never had
I'm over
ice
here.
cream.
You just scratched the record here
Does
for
it
me,
taste
okay?
like a
The
certain
needle. You
flavor?
just took the needle and scratched the record over here, okay?
Does it? What's it taste like?
Like a blueberry. It's like a blueberry.
It's like a blueberry
berry. Yeah, it's like a
flavored?
berry, yeah. Yeah, it's just unique. It's just like, where are you going to get it? You don't get it anywhere else.
Well, because like Superman ice cream is vanilla colored.
Yeah.
Flavored.
No,
you know, so
no.
it's
No.
Right.
This is top level. Okay?
Well, then I really...
This is first class, okay?
I really
You've
need
been
to
riding
try
in
it.
coach. You
Yeah.
need to come up to first class, woman, okay?
That's right.
I promise, okay?
That's right.
You're gonna be the pilot of the plane. You'll be, yeah.
Absolutely. But you know, that park, I've been to other places.
Mm-hmm.
There's none better than Holiday World.
I agree.
There's really not.
It's, and
There's really not.
we were at another park in Florida. Not going to mention names, but it was so funny because one of my girls looked at me and there was something, and they were like, "Boy, you can tell we're not at Holiday World."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And and I was like, "That's true."
The level of customer service
and the cleanliness, the friendliness, just
the free soft drinks, the free sun lotion, the parking.
Yeah.
Like it checks so many boxes.
Well, and they're in it for the right reason. Like they're making it about the family.
Yeah.
They have to charge. Because
they got to run a park.
Well, yeah, and you keep the lights on, keep the employees, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and also insurance. I mean, everything that comes in along with it, right? So
and it's a business.
It is a business, but they make it so affordable because I know years ago, that's usually what you do, drink. You know what I mean? Like especially when it's really hot.
Mm-hmm.
My group drinks more than they eat. When it's really hot. And
Yes.
so that's such a blessing to have those free. And you can get water. You don't have to have, if you don't
constantly filling up with that. Because we always like the big cups, fill it with ice, fill it with the drink, You got to have it, especially in the summer months when it's the hottest.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, so we'll be sending more people there. But also, I need to tell about this too. We talked about it yesterday. The Franklin, and I sent some tickets that way. They're going to have I believe they're going to have an auction or door prizes. Anyway, and I'm very happy to support, which I love, our volunteer fire departments. Our volunteer fire departments, I can't say enough about. This is the Franklin Township. It's the 5th annual Community Fish Fry. Everyone needs to come out, support them. The fish dinner is only $9, and that includes let's see here, that includes French fries, which Autumn Scott Hall's got a bunch in her freezer right now, French fries. And hush puppies and a drink, and of course fish, which I'm in. I think that's very fair.
Yes,
$9.
it is.
And then, of course, they have a fish sandwich for $6. They have hot dogs. They have, the hot dog meal, you can get a hot dog meal too, whatever, soft drinks and sides. Anyway, and it's located at Franklin Township. It's the Volunteer Fire Department at 7047 East State Road, 160 right here in Salem. It goes from 4 to 8. The food, I believe, goes from like 4 to 6 or something like that. So anyway, let's get out and support them. It goes from 4 to 8.
Because what would we do without them?
No, and I tell you right now, like when you're at a tragedy or when something is horrible, and you see these volunteer, or you see everybody pulling in,
they walk in willingly.
Oh, they
Yeah.
They're the ones that have the integrity. They're doing everything for the right reason, and they don't make a big deal about it. They do it without like a big show.
Yep.
They're just, you know what I mean?
They don't need the pomp and circumstance.
Right. And Holly, they have to pay for this stuff themselves.
Yes.
So like 100% of the proceeds go to buy equipment to do what they do.
And you want them to have good equipment.
If you're If you're in a burning building, you want them to have
the best of the best.
Yeah, the biggest hose.
Yes. Yes.
In every capsule.
Warning. This program may be found offensive by pencil-pushing, bean-counting, research-loving program directors and radio consultants. Welcome to the Rick and Bubba Experience.
It is 6 minutes past the hour. You got the Rick and Bubba Experience. Let's go.
I was sleeping with a loaded gun.
I was scared of all the things I've done. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, they're all here and ready to go for another hour. And we're glad that you're here. Welcome back, Bill Bubba Buster.
Rick, glad to be here. Thank all of you for allowing us to do what we do, and we're glad to be here most days.
What do you think about the Elite Eight? There's a great
there they
There they are.
They're a
Golden
rowdy
ticket
bunch.
seat, baby.
That's a rowdy bunch.
And, I mean, they
bringing it up.
I gotta check it.
Come on. So, I've been checking around. We've got mostly first timers. Everybody's first time to this studio.
Yeah, good.
Right. Got a couple that went to the old studio, so we'll get their feedback.
Yeah, we'll need a comparison
on the
from
experience. Those of you that never went to either studio, you have nothing to compare this to. But the one thing you'll notice, picture if they were not one, not two, but three bathrooms right on the other side of that door, as opposed to on the other side, somewhere into Jefferson County. Okay, so
Yeah, like I could fly a paper airplane
Right,
to
yeah.
the old bathrooms. Now I have to go to a different zip
yes,
code.
yeah, and we can get you to the restroom, but you will miss part of the show.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. But it's you definitely are closer, so you can see the action a little more, right? Yeah, those
heard
studios,
that.
you
Yeah.
feel
May not be
this
that.
feels really close now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can almost touch Greg. And some people say that, remember they said at least we're not looking at everybody's back but Rick.
Well, that's true.
So that's good. So they can see everybody straightforward. So,
Yeah.
so that's all good stuff.
Good
so
stuff.
we'll unpack that.
Well, I'm excited about getting my truck back today, Rick.
Yeah, let's talk
right after the show.
Let's talk about what's up, they don't rough that. Sing it, Greg. Everybody, don't go to a rough patch right now. It's upside down. Everybody, I'm going through a rough patch right now.
You know, I am excited about getting it back. As we discussed earlier this week, it's the most expensive